Hello. Hi beautiful nerds. I was just posting the link for my live stream for a minute and grabbing a drink before I actually started to play. True to my usual, I have no memory of what exactly I was doing. I mean, it says find Delbert, Winters, and Flatwoods, so I'm guessing that's what I'm supposed to be doing here. And I think I should go and look through everything, because I think that I've missed a ton of stuff. I played on my own private game the other day, and found a bunch of stuff around here that I didn't even realize was here. Which is very typical of me. Like, I love exploring and going through all of the things and looking at everything. But when I'm streaming, I try not to do it too much, because in the past, especially when I'm playing Fallout 4, people, and it's especially when I'm playing like Mass Effect, people get ridiculously mad over like doing side quests and exploring wherever it is that you're looking to go, rather than sticking just to the main storyline. I was gonna say, was that not meant to be a mole rat coming to attack me? That took itself a moment. But yeah, in the past, some people have got like legitimately pissed at me just for you know, wanting to explore and take a look around, and so I try not to take too much time doing it. Oh, crying out loud. Ah, shit. Damn it. Oh, wrong button. Or did I press the right one? For fuck's sake. As you can probably tell, I am once again having just one of those days where my brain does not want to cooperate. Is that Mr. Handy up there that I'm seeing? Should I be concerned about you, sir? That's a Mr. Farmhand, not a Mr. Handy, but still. Are you gonna be a problem?
Potential source found.
Yep. Okay, yeah, you are. I didn't realize I was so low on water and food. I've got plenty of wolf ribs, so I guess I'll have one of those as well. juice. I'll give them some water. That's not great. Oh, excellent. I have a bunch of spoiled food in my pockets. I really need to, like, sort that out, because I keep on forgetting to actually cook the food that I've gotten. But because when I'm streaming, I don't like to focus as much on exploration as I normally would. It just ends up leading to me missing a bunch of stuff that would actually be really useful to find.
If the scorched or the ferals don't get you, the rads will. Looting ain't easy when you have to force your way in. Could really use some bobby pins.
Might be able to help.
As many as I can get my hands on. What do you have on you?
I have
Beggars
one,
can't
at
be
least.
choosers. Sometimes one is all it takes.
Fingers crossed for you, man. Baseball grenade, that's always useful. I also realized, way later than I should have, that I can boil water myself, and I can just go up to a water source and actually collect it. It took me until I was playing on my private game, the one that I don't stream, to make that realization. Ah, fuck. Where are they? Where are they? Where are they? Ah, there you are. Ah, shit. Oh, I leveled up. Was there anything that was on the... oh. I was about to say no. There's at least something in the suitcase. It's just mole rat. I guess mole rat meat's better than nout. Makeshift battery might be a good idea to grab. Never leave behind bottle caps.
Now that people have come back to this area, they'll all want to be setting up places like Foundation.
Keep getting the hiccups. Also, I've worked out a little bit better now how to set up and build in my camp. It's one of those things where it takes me forever to learn, but once I've like come to understand it, it's fine. But I don't know what it is, but building mechanics in any game just it takes me forever to actually learn it. Can you tell that I'm brain fogged again today? Who would have thought? Fibromyalgia's a bitch like that. Like, I'm not as brain fogged as I have been when I've tried to stream. I feel like I'm getting my words out a little bit more concisely than I have in the past. But that mop was floating. But it's still a struggle to actually get my point across at the minute. And hello. I meant to turn that off there, but oh well.
Arm day. 3 sets of 12 reps. Let's see. Dumbbell bicep curls, tricep extensions, and back extensions, yeah. Little about to lack of proper improvement. No bother. Chin up. Only 8 more luxury coffins to make quota in backwards. I mean flatwards. Be difficult given the financial situation around here. Just need to remind them of our friends the Chinese. I'll be back on the plane to Ipswich within a fortnight. Gather it'll be the bench press today. Yeah, again.
I have encumbered myself again. Okay. What do I have that I don't need on me at the minute?
It's hard work making a living out here.
Okay, get rid of that. And that. I feel like those are kind of useless at this point.
Now that people have come back to this area, they'll all want to be setting up places like Foundation.
I forgot I had the guitar sword. Okay, what I got junk-wise?
Oh, I'm sore all over. Oh.
Okay, maybe get rid of the weights that are like the heaviest thing that I've got at the minute. I think I'm gonna have to
If the scorched or the ferals don't
return
get
to my rule of only picking up something if it is food, chems, or caps. Okay, I've already been this way. What am I doing? Forgot to get the chat up on my phone. Hold on. Alright, I've got the chat up now. Whoop. Bollocks. Just trying to make sure that I've actually got. Alright, yeah. I was like, it would be typical if I hadn't actually put my microphone on properly.
Fix that. Never seems to end. too wet to be outside.
It's barely a drizzle, man. Bobby pin and Radaway, brilliant. Radix.
It's hard work making a living out here.
Oh, good God. I did not sleep very well last night. The heat here in the UK has been quite bad. Like, it's not so much just the heat as it is the humidity. The humidity is absolutely horrendous to deal with.
I pressed the button. Hush! I think it's recording now. Shush! Hello? Hello there? Oh, I think it's working. I hate these things. This is Willie Mae, and I was asked to talk a bit about my life since the war to help educate future children someday. I think that's nice. I thought I'd just watch my programs and entertain the grandkids in my retirement. But that didn't turn out to be the case. I'm just glad they all made it to the vault in time, you see. When I saw it in the game, I knew my prayers were answered. My husband Frank used to work in the mines. Just a bit before the war, there was news of tremors. He didn't come home. I don't know what happened to him or why he never came home for sure. And between you and me, I'm fine with that. Since the war, I've just read my old newspapers and listened to music. It's very peaceful for once, which is just right nice by me. You ever hear of the Watauga Times Atomic Lottery? The winner got 10 years worth of Blamco mac and cheese, Salisbury steak, and Nuka-Cola, of course. I played that lottery for 20 years, and I finally won the month before the war. It lasted only 8 years, though. But who can you complain to? By the time it ran out, I had heard the responders' radio broadcast, so I went out to find them and get supplies. Bless their hearts. Well, I'm going home now. For a bit anyways. How do I turn this thing off? Blast these things. Not this button. Not this one. Oh, oh, here it is.
Hearing that makes me really wonder how many people there were that actually, like, did things like that throughout, not just Appalachia, but throughout the, like, all of the different places that the Fallout games have taken place over. Like, how many people made, like, audio vlogs, kind of, about how life was after, like, before and after the war, people who survived the actual blast.
Boy, it's been like Dasa said she lost my original one, though. Bummer. My name is Colonel, so... Hey. Hi. Let's see. Bombs fell when I was a kid. My dad died in the war, you know, so this is all pretty normal. My story is, I guess, boring. So Dasa found me when I was 13 or so. She brought me the responders. They taught me everything. I became a volunteer. It was great. For the past 5 years, I've been a responder myself. I help kids who lost their families. Get them safe, trained. Just act like a big brother. Every year we find fewer people though, so... I don't know. Things are not good out there. Just getting simple food and water is tough. And the Brotherhood, well, we thought that would be different. We thought everything would be different, though. Well, so anyway, maybe in 10 years, Dasa will ask me to do another one of these survivor stories. Till then, peace out, Gotcha.
Just trying to figure out what I want to do with my perks. Because what I'd really like is lockpicking, but I don't think that I've got that anyway. I mean, I guess watching Finder is a good idea. Oh, for crying out loud. I cannot actually manage to control my fingers properly, apparently. I think I'll go with this. Oh, what? For fuck's sake. Oh, am I pressing the wrong? One second, guys, I'm overheating again. I only have ice cream, but ice cream ends up making me overheat more later, so I think I'm gonna have to go to the corner shop after I'm done streaming. I am stuck between intelligence and perception. I know my agility is quite low, but intelligence and perception tends to be what I like to focus on the most of my characters. I know balance is a good idea, but I feel like I can balance out everything else once I've gotten my intelligence and charisma to a high enough point where I'm happy. But I know that perception also is something that helps with some of the other aspects I'm hoping to like sort out, if that makes sense. I'll go with intelligence for now. There's no point in me keeping a bunch of melee weapon related stuff if I'm never gonna use melee. Get rid of the team ones as well because I don't play with anyone at the minute. Oh, I have multiples of the contractor. Okay, I didn't know you could get multiples of cards. think some of the rad roaches are a wee bit broken. Will and Testament. I, Jeremiah Ward, resident of the town of Flatwoods, county of Notchua, being of sound mind and not acting under duress mostly, hereby declare this letter to be my last will and testament. Maya gets the house. Or is that Mia? I can't tell. And gets everything in it. It ain't much, but that's all I got to give. And she's all I got. I know she's still alive. The responders say the dogs got her, but I know it ain't true. They've been real good to us, teaching an old geezer like me how to really cook is something, I'll give them that. But I know they're lying about those dogs. I've seen them in the hills. There's some bad folks scoping us out. They took my granddaughter, I just know it. I'll get you back, Mia, I promise. It is so sad. Did I just hear a...
Don't want to carry heavy stuff myself.
It's not a super mutant. What the hell? The super mutant killer, what the fuck? In his hands now, the elder. I know my dad and brother are okay, but I lost so many friends, so many. I think of them constantly. I only hope some of them made it. That's sad. I just hope... I'm just probably read that name incorrectly, but whatever. I just hope everybody's okay in the vaults. Willie May. When a door closes, another opens, or maybe a window, Miguel. We don't need to grieve because nobody really died. They're just different now, Scott. I didn't lose anything in the war. In fact, I have a better life now. But condolences to anyone who lost loved ones. Gary. Grieving is not very productive, Lucas. Oh, Jesus Christ, Lucas, you're being an asshole right now. At least Gary, who said that his life is better since the bombs, is like, yeah, I'm sorry to everyone who's lost someone. Jesus Christ. So the whole community must have come together after the bombs fell, and these were the people that made it. Dealing with survivor's guilt. Step 1. Learning how to forgive yourself. This can take a long time. In fact, it can take a lifetime. You survived something tragic, and that's difficult for anybody. Step 2. Find someone to talk to. And the rest of it has been cut in half, so... It's interesting getting to see a little bit more directly how people actually coped with surviving the war. Sugar. and someone at the door. Sorry, I'm trying to figure out if I just heard the front door or if someone is just doing chores upstairs. Don't think there's anything going on. I walked right past that and didn't notice. I am so sorry. And check through, and I may be walking right into this area, maybe? I'm not sure. Sure, definitely heard one area.
Talking to this? Oh, yeah, am I loud enough? Okay. Hi. What do you want me to say exactly? Yeah, so just talk about how you got here and maybe a little bit about your life. This is a historic document. Go ahead, Tabitha. Okay, so, well, thanks. Okay. I've been sober for 9 days. I got here 9 days ago. My name is Tabitha. And this is my story. I just found out about everything. The war, the bombs, I just realized it was, really happening. For years, I thought the chems were playing tricks with my mind, hurting my brain. Thought it was the worst trip ever. Every time I'd come out of my haze long enough to look for food, I'd find more chems and, well, they kept going. And I kept seeing madness. Look, I would have been wandering around fighting giant rats and eating garbage if not for the responders. They're good folks. That doc in the church, got me some meds that are helping out a lot. And they have group therapy meetings, and
I think I'm mostly right here. I don't want to making my usual mistake of walking right into something and not having my weapon ready. That is an unfortunately common occurrence with me. I'm gonna cook up what food I can while I can. To waste before I can actually eat it. Is this really like an actual storage even? A free cooking lessons. Delicious and free cooking lessons. Just outside of Flatwoods Tavern in the parking lot. Reverend Gilbert Winters leads cooking lessons every day, free to all survivors. Come get fed and learn how to cook the old-fashioned way. Menu: Reverend Winters' famous Appala chili. Oh god, that's a mouthful to say. Corn pone, yum. And cram burgers. It's definitely meat. Well, probably. Well, probably at least some of it. Kindly refer to your local friendly responder for details and class schedules. That's actually a really nice thought. And I mean, I think that would go double for, like, now, because back then, at least if you were assigned female at birth, you'd probably know how to cook, because everybody would have just made you learn. But like, really, the idea of people just being forced to learn based on that alone is really dumb to me. But now, like, so few people that I know actually know how to cook. I just realized I didn't have the microphone next to my mouth. So sorry if you couldn't hear me very well. But yeah, like, one of my friends, he's coming up 30 and has just moved into his own place. And I have had to teach him how to cook some basic meals. Like, he didn't know how to tell when when chicken was cooked. Like, that's how clueless he was. I think we really need cooking lessons now more than ever for some people. Oh, an example of the chili.
Yeah, they probably just went to get more food. They'll be back soon enough.
Oh, was this where the Reverend lived?
And they'll give you food too. You just have to do what they want. What do you mean? When they want to play games with you.
I am just genuinely, like, messing around and exploring, so if that's not something that you're into, then fair enough, but that's what you're in for here.
This doesn't sound like any game I know. It sounds downright awful, and these people sound really bad.
Well, I guess that answers my question.
No, stay put! Stay put! Stay put! Stay put!
Okay, stop screaming! Ah! The light! It's so bright!
That's where they come in.
I didn't even realize I was going the right way.
Sally! What's that
found days later, wandering by the river outside Flatwoods. He was disoriented, but unharmed, save for 2 small wounds on each temple. To this day, Fred is convinced his strange encounter was real, and even continues to search high and low for a missing girl named Sally, whom he swears he met. So I leave it to you to decide, dear listeners. Was this simply the wild imagination of a frightened boy lost in the woods? Or was Fred Fisher in fact abducted by brainwashing aliens from outer space? Be sure to tune in next week for another thrilling chapter of Tales from the West Virginia Hills.
I keep expecting him to say Tales of Interest, like, it sounds like the Futurama episode. Okay.
Reverend Delbert Winters here, born and raised in this very town. Lit my own church to the responders for their outpost here, and you're welcome. The responders are on a true mission, you see, helping folks through thick and thin, till the heavens open up again and take us all up anyways. When this all happened, I figured like most it was time. This was the end, but it wasn't, was it? We're still here. At first, I thought it was a mistake, that we was missed, forgotten. Maybe we did some wrongs. Didn't give enough to charity, maybe. Didn't praise his name, even in the worst of times. Maybe thought some things that ought not to have been thought. So I asked him. I asked how? Why? I fought your wars on Earth. I'm ready to fight them up there by your side. Then, in my despair, I saw some survivors eating raw rat carcass behind a dumpster. You ought to cook that first, I warned them. Seemed obvious. We tried but got sick, they said, covered in their own filth. I realized right then and there that I was being tasked. From then on, I built kitchens, cooked good food, fed anyone who walked up with an empty belly. And I was thankful for my task in life. Thankful. Next time hell or high water land in my stoop, I'll be swept clear away with it. But until then, let's share a home-cooked meal together, all right?
Well, he definitely did good with what he had given the situation, I'd say. He helped a lot of people by the sounds of it. I'm not a religious person, and sometimes the way that some people use Christianity to excuse a lot of awful things gives me... It gives a bad taste in my mouth. But I can respect when, you know, a person's beliefs inspire them to do good in the worst situations like this, so Delbert wants every volunteer to cook one meal for today's potluck. Today's menu is Survivor's Basic Ribeye Steak. Get some meat from one of the local cows, toss it onto the fire until it stops oozing. Ugh. Some corn cobs, just roll the kernels off. Stir in one of the slimy big eggs from those crabby things in the river. I think he's talking about Mirelurk. So a Mirelurk egg. Dabble in some of its filth water, boiled up. Crumble some sugar all over the top. Oh! That sounds questionable at best. Maybe I ought to revoke my statement. Mix it up real good and then fry it up in a pan on the open fire. I mean, I guess they don't really have anything other than dirty water unless it's been pre-boiled to cook with, so I don't know why you would pre-boil water that you were already gonna use to cook, I guess. Praise and eat with a good side of whiskey. Potluck schedule. Oh, so it's just ribeye all day, every day. Past favorites. Okay, not very much going on here. Oh. Get a piece of Brahmin meat. Does he have Brahmin meat somewhere in here that I've missed? January 15th. I need to write down my thoughts because I was losing faith. I'm ashamed to admit it. I witnessed the wrath with my own eyes. The brightest of lights filled the sky, and I thought he had come for me and those of faith. But we remain. Why? Either he did not come, or we are not good enough. I pray every moment I can. Nothing. I hear nothing. I used to hear something. I think I did. It's hard to remember so long ago. This past month I've struggled. I cooked a lot though. You know, it helps me keep calm to cook. Ingredients are so simple. Mix this and that and you got yourself a food. Life, not so much. And beyond, I don't know. I thought I did. The responders set up camp in town. They're a bunch of medical and firefighter types, and they plan to fix up survivors. I'm volunteering. This is something I know I can do. Devoting myself to cooking things for these... Sorry, dyslexia is making me insert words where there are none. Devoting myself to cooking for these survivors and running the book club and the nightly survivors guilt meetings has been good for me. But I still come home at night and think, why? I was ready. I was ready my whole life for this. What did I do wrong? Weird cows. It makes me glad to see the responders are taking in survivors so well. We need them. We need them, Lord knows. We need them to rebuild this land. I have been noticing a weird thing. Some of the animals are born different. At first I thought it was just a random fluke. Two-headed cow should go to the Museum of Fakery. But then it happened again. And again. He doesn't make mistakes like this. September 1st, the flood. Weird cows are born more often than not, and I don't know what to say. Plants are weird too. Plants are merging, changing colours. I don't know what. Maybe this is a reaction... recreation? Maybe this is a recreation of our world like after the flood. If so, we survivors had no ark, no protection. I stayed up all night cooking stew and corn pone for... I'm so sorry if I am mispronouncing that. Pone? I don't know. For everyone here. There's a lot of us now. A lot of us aren't doing so good. Some have lost faith in the responders and ran to the mountains to join gangs. I pray for them. I pray for us all, mind you. Experiments. The weird cows continue to be weird. I heard some who arrived from over east of here call them Brahmin. Oh, I heard someone who arrived from over east of here call them Brahmin. I can't remember what regular cow tastes like anymore, or regular tomatoes for that matter. I've set up an experiment to monitor these things. I'm worried. What if the meat and vegetables here are hurting us? I need to keep track of this to know for sure. In the meantime, I think old prepackaged food is probably okay. Despite that being the most irradiated thing we can eat in the game. Bunch of old survivors came down from town from the mountains. Or to town from the mountains. They're in a gang now. They wanted stuff. They tore up my gardens and killed some cows. I'm going to start putting some extra food in the pantry just in case. And I need to remember, they have a tough time up there. There can't be much to eat in the mountains. I brought all the weird cows down from the nearby farms and let them loose in the pastures. I think they'll stay because I planted a bunch of good hay grass there. In a couple of months I'll build some gardens near the houses, and I'll set up some control groups of plants. He didn't take us, so I need to make sure I'm ready for when he returns. This has to be just a trial. I have to do better. I need to make sure everyone here eats well and survives until the end. I have sunken an entire life lately into these experiments and feeding these survivors. I've asked him if this is enough, if he will come for me now. Silence. Is this punishment? I was in the war. I killed. I know I did these things, but I had to. They made me do it. I thought it was right too. How can I apologize now? So it sounds like he was drafted in the war even though he was a conscientious objector, and it was basically like, if I don't take part in this, then, you know, I face severe punishments. I mean, I know that during like the First and Second World War, if you were court-martialed as an objector, then you could end up being like killed for it. I'm not sure if that was a thing in America, but given that this is meant to be like 1950s, or at least the societal structures are primarily based on the 1950s, I don't know, it makes sense that maybe they could have basically said to him, like, if you don't do this, we're gonna kill you, or something along those lines. Like, he could have, if not being killed, he could have spent the rest of his life in some sort of super harsh prison, or lost everything that he owns because he objected to taking part in the war. So it makes sense that that's something that he would feel a lot of guilt over. At peace. Just finished planting the community garden for next year. Figure I'll spend some time in the garden patches behind my house for a bit. It brings me peace to work the land like this. Planting seeds. Gonna see what in the hoop they turned out to be. Don't look like any kind of seeds I know. Bless his creativity, right? So he died right after months of struggling, like over a year of struggling. He finally managed to find peace. Well, actually, if I look at it, it looks more like it might have been like 2 years. Finally started to feel at peace. Or it could have been even longer than that. And now he's gone. That is... oh, jeez. It's so sad how there are some people who only just finally start to find what really brings them peace and joy in life, only for that to be taken away from them because they pass away so quickly. Oh, really? I can get Brahmin meat from here though. Oh, that's spoiled Brahmin meat. Oh, I don't want to do this. Will, for the sake of the recipe, I'm sorry. Oh, they don't even fight back. Oh. None of it will go to waste, I swear. I'm sorry. Oh. I'm not happy about that. God damn it. Okay, I guess I'm gonna go cook the steak now. And I've also already lost track of who I have and who I have not checked out, what places I have and have not looked at. Well, I know I haven't been here before. Remember, set a trap for the you-know-whos and use holotapes to try to record the noises at night. Get a lock for the street stash by the Brahmin tubs behind the house. So there's the secret stash behind the house. Get a bigger gun, or more guns, or both. Try to tame a wild dog or a giant rat. Rest in peace, Perry, you sweet old boy. Oh. I am sorry, I do not want to stand on your head, but any sort of food that I can grab is a good idea. What am I meant to be? A ribeye steak? Check it with the self-serve kiosk. Oh yeah. I think this just goes to show how terrible of a job I actually did at looking around the first time I was here. Contact the responders using the database. Okay. How am I supposed to contact? Okay, apparently there's another place that I need to go to for that. Oh! So not using that one, but using the terminal. I thought I was already in the right place. Oh well. Jeff, I hope things in Flatwoods are going well. I had a thought I wanted to share. If we can spare the personnel, I'd like to send a team into Golly Mine. They were blasting in the days before the war, and if there's still dynamite in there, it might come in handy. I know we're all busy with the volunteer program, so it's your call, Maria. Okay. Investigate Morgantown Airport. Alrighty. By now, everyone has heard about what happened with Casey and the two young survivors that arrived from Sutton. It's tragic, there are no words, but he just didn't know, and they trusted him to know. So we've decided that all volunteers must now start as volunteer candidates first. And during this time we will go over basics now. Food, water, that sort of thing. Casey decided to travel into the mountains to clear his head. We tried to persuade him to stay, but it's his choice. We hope he'll return soon. The new kiosk should help us handle additional volunteers. Should any arrive...
I did.
Should any arrive. Lately, most of the survivors are too injured to help themselves, let alone others. But they see the kiosk as a sign that people will be arriving soon to help. We need that hope. The self-serve kiosk seems to have some issues. The message of the day keeps cycling every hour, and every time I add a new volunteer, it doesn't save the profile or send the information to the admin terminal. We are the survivors, folks. We are learning how to live out here, and we need to preserve and distribute this knowledge. Do you know how to make clothing from animal hide? Determine a good berry from a poison one? Let's talk about it. Let's tell the world that what we've learned. Welcome responders and volunteers. Thanks for working with us. As you know, we are trying to cope with the influx of survivors that need our help. The new volunteer program is going to help us concentrate on medical help while volunteers focus on basic survival needs. We are also collecting data from the responders database, which will help us rebuild Appalachia one day. So please contribute data when you can. What is a good idea to grab? Ooh. Okay. Mentats, good idea to grab that. Impact right away.
Chloe looks after me. She's the best guardian a girl could have.
Hello, Doggo. Oh, your walk cycle's a bit broken. I don't know what happened to my voice. My throat's been hurting a lot lately. But it's like usually when I swallow, not when I'm talking.
A full belly sure beats an empty one.
True that. I didn't mean to say that the way that I did, but oh well. Okay, I need to actually decide what I want to do for quests, because I kind of want to do side quests at the minute. But also, I want to do main quest stuff. There's so many different things that I want to do. And also, I need to find a couple more Nuka-Colas to be able to finish that achievement. So, just trying to figure out what on earth I want to do with myself, because I am a wee bit lost. The fact that I'm hungry isn't helping. The heat has killed my appetite, so I Haven't eaten anything all day today. I might have to find myself a snack. Just so I've got something in my stomach. Okay, what exactly have I got here? Study research. Go to Fort Atlas. Read the nightclub advertisement. Strength in numbers. Find Duchess's missing guards. I think I'll do that. I think I'll go and find Duchess's missing guards. And, read the nightclub advertisement? What? Is that something that's in my notes? Or is it somewhere marked on the map? Okay, that's not what I'm looking for. That is gonna take me way further out than I have gone so far. Am I a high enough level to get that far, is my question. Well, I might as well give it a shot and see what I can find on the way, I guess. 'Cause I think the furthest I've gotten is here. If I get myself killed, I guess I can just head straight back and do this one another time, but I am really curious. And it means that I've got more exploration that's going on. So if I hit some of the landmarks on my way, then it means I can come back to these when they're more relevant. Or at least that's my current thought on it. I will go to my camp first though, so I can drop off all of the stuff that I don't need to be taking with me. God, it's so hot. You okay? Are you too hot to continue drawing?
No, I just can't.
I'm sorry, hon. You okay? Art block is blocking. I'm sorry. Store all junk. All junk has been stored. I'm gonna be wrong button. Going through everything, getting rid of the stuff that I'm not gonna. Oh shit! What? I'm under attack. From what? Oh, it was just an eyebot? I guess that'll work. apparently there's a bunch of them now. I think I will put this one to one side for now. And the guitar sword, because I don't see myself using it right now. That's got quite a kick, so I'll keep that. I don't know if I should really keep the laser rifle because, I mean, it's not going to do much damage. Because that one does better. Get rid of the walking thing, I don't need that. Brain fungus and dirty water and chunks. These are all things that I've cooked and at least it's cleaned. Yes, because I totally cleaned the Brahmin meat. Where's the freaking protect room? I know. I need to actually use that. Oh. I can never remember how to use these. For fuck's sake, my phone. Oh. Just found a weapon on my workbench. Okay. So I don't actually need to do anything with these yet, because I've not got anything to repair. Okay. I did say earlier that my brain has been fried by the heat. Oh, hey Nathan! You arrived just in time to see me making an idiot out of myself. Hope you're doing alright, man. The heat is killing me right now. I'm glad that, although it's hotter today than it was yesterday, that the humidity is less. We all have those days. Yeah, true. Especially if you're like me and you've got multiple health conditions that already impact your brain's ability to function. ADHD, autism, fibromyalgia, and PTSD all in one. Brilliant! Brain is in a constant state of frazzled. Oh my god. I think it's just brain from this at the minute. Great to hear how many my fellow autist is doing. Ugh. It's honestly not that surprising to me that there are so many of us who are part of Vindo's streams who are like all some sort of neurodivergent. But I hope that you're doing alright. A neurodivergent. Oh no, I am also subscribed to Sonic Song. I just don't manage to make it to some of their streams, because especially if Vinny's got one coming up, if I watch a live stream, because it takes so much effort to keep up with the stream chat, especially with how much busier Sonic Songs is, I just can't manage to keep up without giving myself a migraine. And if I've got Vindo's stream coming up on a Friday, then it's like I don't want to make myself sick by going to KN's one first. But yeah, it was actually through Sonic Song 182 that I ended up discovering Vindo's channel. Because of course I am a Shadow the Hedgehog fanby. So, of course, I was super interested when I found out that, you know, the VA for Shadow had his own channel. Ooh, I can make it reinforced. I'm just trying to improve my armor since I'm about to try and travel way further into the map than I have within the last couple of times I've played, and I don't want to leave myself too open to attacks by being completely unprepared because I was too dumb to upgrade my stuff. Totally not speaking from my experience of playing Fallout 4 and doing exactly that repeatedly. No, I'm not wearing the Vault Tech one. I need to get myself out of my Vault suit actually and like put myself in a different outfit. Definitely Team Sonic, but Sonic fans and Shadow fans can get along. Absolutely. I mean, I do like Sonic as well. It's just that Shadow was always the one that I found to be a lot more relatable because of my own experiences living with PTSD. A lot of the things that Shadow goes through and things that he says and does, like, they make a lot of sense to me because I've experienced a lot of what he seems to be going through. So I think that's the reason that I was always more drawn to him as a character over Sonic. But I mean, Sonic's not a bad character. I just find that sometimes he's a bit too cocky for my liking without ever actually getting, you know, taken down a peg where he might deserve it sometimes. Because, like, especially in Sonic X, there are times where I really just kind of want to slap him because he is genuinely being a bit of a cocky asshole. And I show my empathy for Shadow. Aww. Do I have any other mods that I can add to any of these? No, I don't think that I have anything that I can do, and it's either the normal Pip-Boy skin or the well-travelled one that I've got at the minute. It's just like covered in stickers, which I quite like the look of. So I grabbed this one. I'm hoping that there'll be like a more punky one that comes out at some point soon, but who knows. But I think that's all I can do for my armor, unless there is better armor that I can actually craft from scratch. But I don't know. Okay, what damage resist do I have on the chest plate I'm currently wearing? Because I can't remember. Wrong button again. Okay, so it's a little bit better then. I don't need to bother making a new chest piece altogether. Okay, this looks like it could do with being repaired. Though it's not completely broken yet, and it's also the weapon that I use the least at the minute, so I think I'll leave that. I can at least increase the sight so I can be a bit more accurate with it if I do need to use it. Okay, that's all I can do with this one. So now, the revolver. I think I've already gotten everything on there that I can, and so use this one. I can do better sights on this one as well. Means that it's a bit heavier, but I would rather it be like a touch heavier, but I can actually see what I'm doing. Because my aim, with also being dyspraxic, my aim is so bad. Whoa. Sorry, I didn't see your messages until now. In Sonic X, whenever he gets cocky, I'm like, dude, you're doing too much. I agree. I agree. Okay, is there anything else that I need to do? I think I'm good. For now? Maybe? All I know is that I'm heading in this direction. What time is it in the game? It's 9 PM, so I'm gonna be walking in the dark. That doesn't sound like the best idea to me, but oh freaking well, I guess I'm doing it anyway. I feel like this is the best that I'm gonna be able to do for now. I'm just gonna see how far I can get to where I'm actually aiming to go. Oh god, there's a swarm. Oh, there's multiple swarms, fuck. Oh god. This is so irritating to deal with. I really don't want to deal with them right now. Is that a plane over there? One time in my junior year of high school, I had to walk from my bus stop to my house at night, and I remember checking whoever is behind me every 5 seconds. Yeah. That's, oh god, somebody's gonna see me. Oh shit! Ah, they already saw me! Fuck! Oh god, there's so many of them, why? Ah! Why am I missing? Oh my god! See what I mean about my aim being shit? Fuck. Ah, shit. Ah! No. Wanted to try and throw a bloody... Ah, for fuck's sake. I can't aim for shit. That was a lot more dramatic than it should have been. Or did that make you jump? Oh dear. Okay. My aim is really bad. I'm dyspraxic. I have never not been clumsy. I'm fine aiming a bow and arrow in real life, but a gun or any other weapon in a video game? Fuck nah. I need a katana for the ghoulies. I do think you can actually get a katana at some point. I know you could get a couple of blades like that in Fallout 4, but I don't know that much about melee in general in Fallout. Ooh, I didn't mean to turn my light off. Because I never end up using melee weapons. Unless I'm going up against some raider that was dumb enough to not pack weapons properly. I can aim guns good in Black Ops, but in real life I can't shoot it straight. I keep forgetting that you live in America where you guys can just, like, have access to guns. Come on. There we go. Ugh. I guess that'll help. Oh, I should really, maybe avoid ending up with some sort of mutation. I ended up with a Talon mutation because of the, radiation in my private game. Oh, there is ammunition here. And what is that noise I keep hearing? I keep thinking that it's from upstairs, but I am upstairs now and nothing's here. So I don't know if there's another ghoul that I missed somewhere, or if there is something hiding nearby. Oh, don't fall through the floor. I don't need to die from that. But yeah, the first time I ever used a bow and arrow is terrible. But after the first session that I had, I was pretty good at it. I only ever did it once a year, because when I was younger, it was like before I came out. And, you know, I went to Girl Guides. I definitely hear something out here. I'm wondering if this is a pre-war vertibird, or if someone downed a Brotherhood of Steel vertibird.
This place has a lot of potential.
Oh, it's a settler breaking down some wood. Hi.
My back. Killing ain't my style. I prefer to put axe to wood.
That's good. Always wanted to use a bow and arrow. It's really cool.
We need to clean up around here.
If it's something that you ever have like the opportunity to do, I definitely recommend giving it a shot. But from what I understand, it's one of those things where people think that it's going to be way easier than it actually is, and then because they're not picking it up straight away, they get really frustrated and discouraged easily. And although I find it fairly easy now, the first session that I had trying to learn was rough. I nearly shot my instructor in the foot. So, if you do, like, give it a try, don't be so easily put off of it, or so easily frustrated if you don't get it straight away. Because it's one of those things where it looks very straightforward, but it's really not. But, like, once you start getting the hang of it, it gets easier, which I guess you can say about anything that someone wants to learn, but oh god. I am not entirely sure if these things are gonna hurt me, but I now know what I can get out of them if I do kill them. Oh god, hi, smashing to pieces. What, my 5 o'clock alarm is going off. ADHD brain. See it to grab us a packet of crisps.
Yeah.
It's alright. I was just gonna suggest that you have some as well. I would have thought that Mute would have been here by now. I'm gonna see if these things attack me, but I'm hoping that they don't. Because they almost look kind of cute. Although they don't seem to be hurting me, so I guess these ones are not dangerous. I mean, I did the same thing to a frog. I keep thinking that I'll be attacked when I see a mutated creature, because pretty much everything aside from rad stags would attack you in 4. But no, it seems like there's a lot more like neutral creatures out here, which is nice to see. And a lot of them are bioluminescent for some reason, because the frogs glow in the dark too. I guess I— ooh, hello! You're not grabbing yourself some? Oh, okay. When I get another order in from Asda, should I grab some more packs? Okay. Don't forget there's those crumpets. I haven't actually eaten anything yet today, so it's like 5 o'clock and I've not eaten. I was too hot when I woke up, so my stomach was just like, the sound of everything just made me feel nauseous. Shooting your instructor in the foot in first shoot is funny. It is not funny when it's in real life, man. I used to have a toy bow and arrow, and need to back into archery. Were you meaning to say you need to get back into archery? I'm sorry you can hear me crunching away, guys. But I'm freaking hungry. I'm going all this way just to read an advertisement from a nightclub. Oh well, at least I'm not getting suckered into going to the frickin' Deathclaw Island again. There seems to be something up there, but it's nowhere near the direction I'm actually supposed to be going. The only thing is, walking on these railways just massively increases the likelihood that I am going to end up getting attacked by ghouls. Or raiders, whichever. But for some reason, whenever it comes to, like, trainways, ghouls seem to be the order of the day. Yes, it was definitely rough. I would say that. It was because he was trying to show me how to properly load the bow, but like I have to do like bleh, words. I struggle a lot with like really bad muscle spasms. And he was just trying to show me how to load it, and then was trying to tell me to just gently, like, put the bow back so the string wasn't taut anymore, so I wasn't gonna shoot the arrow. But instead of just slowly relaxing the string, my hand spasmed and I ended up letting go. And because it was pointed downwards, because you need to point the bow and arrow downwards when you're loading, it ended up shooting right into the floor, right by my instructor's foot. So, oh, I am... Oh, fuck. Ah, you motherfuckers! I really need to change my gun because part of the problem is here I am reloading every freaking... Okay, I'm gonna go and change which weapon I'm using because I cannot be reloading every single shot when I'm being attacked by multiple ghouls at once. I keep going past weapons. Why am I like this? I'll go with the revolver. The revolver has less reload time. Ooh. I found a copper deposit. I need to remember that that's here for when I need more copper in the future, because I have no doubt that I will eventually need more than what I currently have. Oh god. Oh, I just... What did I say about ghouls being this way, man? Mind you, feral ghouls tend to be everywhere anyway, but it's always like right around... Oh dear. Oh, you're a settler, not a raider and all. Jeez, you must have been trying to set up camp here. Poor thing. One of the things I've always debated about with other people is, like, if you were in the Fallout world, would you find it disrespectful if people were to find you dead and to take, you know, what there was when there's no one else around? Like, if you're just completely on your own and you're gone, would you really be that upset at the idea of people taking the stuff that they need to survive that you had around you? Or would you rather them leave it as a sign of respect, but then all of that stuff that could have been used for another person's survival goes to waste? I'm they, not she, but, yeah. Well, they, he. Every time the ghoulies charge, I'm like, nope. It really is difficult to not, like, freak out when you see the ghouls come at you. I think also because ghouls are based off of zombies, and people always think of zombies stereotypically as being, like, super slow. But these ones, once they find their footing and they're gunning for you, they're fast as hell, man. Okay, so there's a power station there, and I still need to keep going this way. How far am I on the map to where I need to go? I'm just under halfway. Oh, there's also a cemetery that way, by the looks of it. So if we want to find more ghouls, we know where to go. I've never been to a cemetery in this game where there wasn't a ton of ferals. Oh yeah, fucker. Somehow always get us. Oh my god, there's so many! Are they all gone? Ow! My leg. My leg is not happy with me. I'm wondering if either Mute's having a lie-in or if he's sick. I hope he's alright. Yeah, I was just meant to be playing on this until my friend woke up, but he works quite late a lot of the time, so he's usually up by like 3 o'clock, but lately I know he's been working even later and going to bed even later, so it's hard to tell if it's just a case of, is he doing his usual thing, or is there something wrong? Okay, well I've now got that on my map. So I guess I'm going this way again. Where am I going past? Okay, so I can investigate the trailer there. That's one of the things that I'm supposed to be doing. Am I facing the right direction? Okay. I'll go over there and explore this first, and then I'll head back in the direction I'm supposed to be going in. Oh dear. Oh, there's a liberator there. Fuck. Tom, meet me at that place I told you about. I don't have a lot of time to break away from the main detachment, but it will be worth it if we can pull this off. I'm setting you up with 3 pure gold bars. At a 50-50 split, we'll be made in the shade. Sorry, I terribly... My dyslexia is really fucking me up right now. At 50-50 split, we'll be made in the shade. Make sure you bring my advance and don't send that damn robot in your place. I'm not making the exchange unless we do it face to face. Private Miller. And I'm guessing that's what this is. It's not letting me pick it up though. Requisition form. Issued by Transport and Storage, issued to Private Miller, third company, manifest 3 test ingots for packaging and transport design, not for distribution. Notes, Private Miller, I need those ingots back as soon as I can get them. When you're done verifying the integrity of your packaging concept, return them right away and don't let them get mixed up with the real gold, or the General will have us both flayed. Okay, so he was trying to pull something on this guy, who ended up sending his robot anyway. Are those infected otters? Or what infected otters? I don't... Alexa, stop. Oh no, those are giant naked mole rats that have been mutated by the radiation. Either this is a city that's being built, or this is Raider territory. Yay. Oh fuck. Oh fuck. Oh god. I don't know what weapons are best to deal with these guys. Okay, I am so much better with a scope. Not that much better, but still better. Did you immediately find it as you were asking me? Were you about to ask me where the oven gloves were? Ah. But I don't know. Max was looking for the crumpets and forgot the word crumpet. Okay, I think I'm safe here. For now. What was... Okay, I'm just gonna play this. I'm gonna mute my microphone so I can eat without you guys getting deafened by my crunching.
Jeff, I really hope you got my message and my hint was clear enough to help you find this holotape. I'm leaving the cabin. These Brotherhood of Steel guys haven't found out where I live yet, but they might. I'm going to hide out in the place where we had our first date. Come and meet me there when you can. I locked out my environmental monitoring program with a password, and I'd like you to have it. After everything the Brotherhood has put us through, there's no way in hell they're getting my research. So, I hope you can find me soon. Until then, be safe, and I love you. I should have told you much sooner, in person.
Alright, I am back. I was just trying to finish eating my crisps without it crunching too much over the microphone. I've got something else in the oven for a quick snack as well. Would normally use a toaster to do my crumpets, but our toaster is completely fucked. Damn near got my leg chewed off by a mole rat today. I was out placing a soil sensor, and I guess I must have strayed too close to a warren. One of the little nasties got a few good bites in before I kicked the dang thing loose. Hell, maybe Jeff is right. Sorry, choking on piece of crisps. Excuse me. Is that outside or is that our door? Okay. Maybe Jeff was right. Maybe I'm a stubborn fool, living out here alone and trying to keep this project going by myself. But this project gives my life some meaning. I mean, sure, I hope this work is important and that we can learn something from it that'll help against the Scorched. But to be honest, that's not why I'm doing it. I'm doing it because when I'm out there and I see all the death, destruction and decay, I need an answer ready when the inevitable question surfaces. What's the point of going on? I've been busting my ass for the past week building in as much automation as I can to the process of compiling the data. In light of the recent events, it seemed like a good idea. I got sick after that whole mole rat bite. Real sick. I couldn't get out of bed. I thought I was done. Jeff was out on a foraging mission and decided to check in on me. Since he hadn't heard from me in a while. Thank God he did. I feel guilty writing in here, but I always felt like Jeff was a lot more interested in me than I was in him. Something changed for me that day though. I guess it was the first time I realized just how compassionate he really is. As the Responder's quartermaster, he never stops working to make sure everyone has what they need. He takes care of them. It's noble. It's so infuriating to me that the Brotherhood keeps showing up and demanding supplies. They have no idea of the sacrifices Jeff and the others have to make just to scavenge a few basic supplies. People die on those missions. Jeff told me that someone at Responder HQ slipped up and mentioned my environmental monitoring program during one of the recent Brotherhood visits. Maria caught it and tried to play it down, but the way Jeff tells it, the guy was real interested. Nothing more came of it at the time, but the Brotherhood guy said that they'd be back. And next time they wanted to know everything. I guess it was bound to happen sooner or later. I freaking hate the Brotherhood. Crisps? Crisps are what we call potato chips in the UK. If you were to say chips in the UK, everybody would think that you meant fries. It's just one of the language differences that we have. It's so infuriating to me that the Brotherhood keeps showing up and demanding supplies. They have... I already read that one, my bad. I just learned that the Brotherhood paid another visit to Responder's HQ, but instead of their usual demands for supplies and ammo, they wanted details about my project. In fact, they demanded them at gunpoint. Jeff said Maria shared some of what I've already sent them, but she played dumb when they asked where I was living. Now I'm thinking maybe it's not the data they want, it's the tech itself. Maybe they think they can turn my sensor design as some sort of warning system or weapon. After everything they've put Jeff and the other Responders through, there's no way I'm giving them a damn thing. Hopefully their war against these scorch beasts will keep them busy enough that they won't come looking for me. Jeff seems really concerned though. He thinks the Brotherhood soldiers will do anything necessary to win their fight. Maybe it's time to start thinking about a contingency plan. I heard those power armor suits stomping around again this morning. They were closer this time, maybe less than a mile. I can't stay here. Those toy soldiers are going to find the trailer, and probably soon. And it's time I took Jeff's advice and got the hell out of here. Alexa, stop. Since I can't haul my terminal across the forest, I'm going to put a lock on my monitoring program. I recorded a holotape message for Jeff, so he knows where to find me. I hid it somewhere those tall powered armored guys probably won't spot it, I hope. I also set up a transmitter so portable devices can communicate remotely with my terminal. That should let me continue my work off-site. I'm going to miss this place. It's not much, but it's home. I did terribly reading that. Excuse me 1 minute, guys. The thing that I put in the oven is now done cooking, and I need to just go grab it before it burns. I will be right back. Muting my microphone again. Alrighty, I am back. Date night? Okay, what? Oh, this is her messages between her and, I'm guessing this is Jeff. Yeah. Loved your idea for a date night. Going back to Cow Sports Creamery sounds perfect. What better way to celebrate our 1-year anniversary than going back to the place we had our first date? I'll let Maria know as soon as she's back. In the meantime, I'll see what I can scrounge up for a romantic dinner. Oh, and bring a weapon. I saw a report that there will be some ferals stalking around the place. Better safe than sorry, right? Can't wait to see you again, Jeff. Be careful. The Brotherhood paid us a visit today. Somehow they found out about your project involving the possible environmental impacts of the Scorched. They all but demanded that we turn over everything we have on it, but Maria stood her ground. Excuse me. If they find out where you live, they might come knocking. Maybe you should get away for a few days, find somewhere to hide. Let me know if you do. I'll come out and meet you. Been too long since we've seen each other, Jeff. Haven't had a good churro in a while. I've only ever had them freshly made once. In the UK, it's really awkward to find anywhere that does them. And then a lot of places that do them, they unfortunately just like do the ones where they've been like frozen that you can get like at the supermarket, which is always really shit, because if I'm paying money, like especially when it's like nearly double the price to get churros from a restaurant, you'd expect they'd be like fresh ones. Like the one time that I did actually get to have fresh one, it was so good. And it came with like a chili chocolate dipping sauce that was really, really good. I love spicy chocolate. I don't know why. The rest of my family think that I'm really weird for liking it. Nobody else likes it. I guess you've kind of come around to it, haven't you, honey? I'm talking to my partner. He's sitting next to me. Joining the responders. Just wanted to say sorry if we ambushed you while you were visiting Jeff. If it seemed like we were ganging up in order to get you to join us, well, I won't lie, we were. Truth is, we could use someone with your background in environmental science pretty desperately right now. That being said, I respect your desire to remain independent. Just know that we're happy to continue our mutually beneficial collaboration on your environmental monitoring project. And I'll make sure we continue to provide the agreed upon supplies and any useful data that we come across to help with your research. Maria. So it was the other one sent by Jeff, yes it was. Just wanted you to know that I miss the hell out of you right now. Never really noticed how big my bed was until you weren't in it anymore. Hope I'm still in your thoughts too. I know we don't get much time together. I just want to make sure you don't forget about me. Am I being creepy? God, I hope not. Aww. Just wanted to say thanks for sending over the latest batch of environmental data. I finally got the green light to start on that inoculation project we talked about. And I think that will be a big help. Maria said you turned down our invitation. Sorry to hear that, but we all respect your decision. Hell, I don't think I'd have the courage to live by myself in a cabin the way you do. Not after some of the monsters I've seen out there in the woods. Good luck, Claire. I butchered the ending of that sentence, but whatever. Finally had time to look over your sensor module design in detail. Looks solid, but I see some places where you could save power. I also think you should build in some redundancies. Since these things will be out in the field and exposed to the elements, let's talk soon, Sanye. Oop, didn't mean to press that button. Environmental monitoring project, password required. Okay, I don't have the password. Is the password somewhere in here? Is there something written on the wall? Because I've done that before. Is it somewhere in my notes and I've just not remembered to look? So that seems to be the way it goes. Okay, hold on. What's the name? Amy. I didn't realize I had so many plans that I needed to learn, but oh well. Oh well, yeah, I don't think that I'm gonna be able to find what I'm looking for here. Oh, I just realized that's the picture of them. Oh, that's sad. There's something that I can move. What is that? Oh shit, I didn't notice the blood on the floor. I'm hoping that's mine. And not hers. I guess I can rest at the minute. Just to heal myself up a bit. Did I remember to unmute my microphone? Yes, I did. Felt like I needed to check that because the amount of times I have not done that. Part of me is tempted to explore, but I also really don't want to get thrown too far off track when it comes to the mission that I chose to do. Oh, is this another couple of, yeah, frozen people. Every time I'm in a place that's this peaceful and quiet in the game, I'm like, what's coming? What's gonna happen? Where are the ghouls? Or worse still, a death claw. Okay. Stay away from the dicks. Oh! I hear someone shooting, but I don't see anybody. Okay. Might be a better idea to head towards this. Although it says that I've already been there. I don't remember ever going there. Oh god, what now? You little fuck. Propaganda flyer. Rebuilding the future for a broken nation. I'm wondering if that's the Enclave? Well, that's a dead ghoul. Anyway. Head towards that marker, and then... yeah. I'll be able to visit here, and then go there. And that should work out a bit better than trying to go the direction I was going. I thought I saw something move. Am I being paranoid? I guess we'll find out when I'm finally attacked by something. Oh god, I need to replenish my food and water. I've got plenty of purified water. Oh god. There we are. Oh shoot. I didn't think to check whether or not my armor needed repairs before I left. Fuck. Oh well, I guess I'll find out later. Oh. Apparently there are responders around here.
of the USSA. This is an emergency. USSA, come in. Please, come in. There was a malfunction upon re-entry. I repeat, we've crashed somewhere. Crew status unknown. Broadcasting my coordinates. Please hurry.
Well, I was not expecting to come across that. Okay, I guess this is where I put the waypoint. Apparently I'm going the right way. Okay. Oh, it's right above me. Once again, hearing gunshots. What is this? I thought I was on my own here. That's weird.
will be completed shortly. Thank you for your patience.
Okay, at least I don't have a one that's gone rogue on me. Aww. Oh wow, this is quite a nice park. Oh dear. Where are you? Oh fuck, there's so many of them. Ah! Oh god, I'm about to die. I don't normally go up against ghouls this strong. Ah! Oh god. This is why I changed my weapon in the first place. Why is it gone onto this one? Oh god. It's not letting me throw any of my grenades. I do not understand why. I've seen that I've gotten on, but I just grabbed some, so I don't understand. Oh my god. Oh shit. Ah. Ah. Oh. Oh. Brilliant. Ah. Oh great, I've got radworms. Spectacular. Oh god, oh god, oh god. I feel like I would have been better off using my freaking sword. It's not letting me run. Fucking hell! Oh my god. Oh, fuck. Okay, that was an absolute disaster. Oh no, this is where it's kept me? Fuck. Ah! The drift is so bad. Oh shit. Oh. Well, that was a disaster. I did say I was bad at it. Whoa, what? I am not a she. If you keep calling me that, I'm just gonna end up banning you, man. What is it that I'm hearing? My bad. It's okay. Just, I tend to be a bit too lenient with some people, and I'll repeatedly, like, tell them, and just don't actually try. So I've just gotten to that point where I'm just a bit sick of it. They or he is fine. I'm not bothered which. Just God, I'm not hearing like Deathclaw, am I? Am I? I hear something. And I just really hope it's not a Deathclaw that I'm hearing. Oh dear. Oh god. Well, there's the recipe for Deathclaw Wellington right here, so I'm thinking that it might just be Deathclaw. Upstairs. Fuck. I am not prepared to fight a Deathclaw. I think I'm just gonna go. I'm just gonna leave. I'm not dealing with this. Just nab the recipe and go. Ew. Oh god. Oh god. It's telling me to be cautious, but it's not telling me what there is to be cautious about. What the fuck? Okay, I guess I've got a Tato now. Anybody else miss when cars used to actually look cool? Because I look at these and they remind me of some like vintage cars that I've seen in real life, but like most car designs these days, they just look like pugs. And I honestly think that they look gross. I'm guessing that this was some sort of, like, gated community kind of bullshit. Oh, I need a key. Oh. Ah, shit. Can my dyspraxia stop fucking work, please? All this way just to look at a bloody advertisement. Well, at least this is now recognized as somewhere that I've actually been. Oh dear. Let's, okay, that Protectron's fine, apparently. Okay. Ritual mask Y. Also, I'll guess I'll take the steak. Oh, hey, Okuri! Okuri-chan! Yay!
The White Spring is under our protection.
Oh no! Oh, okay, you're not gonna attack me. Okay. God, the second that I heard that Assaultron voice, I was... Oh my god. Yeah, that is me. It is me. It is the Loki that you know. I know you from Windows streams. Sorry, I'm a bit fried. I've been streaming for a little while now, waiting for a friend of mine to come online, and oh, finally they messaged me. How are you doing? I'm sorry if I'm mispronouncing your name, by the way. Dyslexia fucks me up, man. Sorry if it took me a minute to reply to you, man. I am all over the place. If you couldn't already tell. Can't stay long, only on lunch break. Just glad I managed to catch one of your streams. Aw, man, that's so sweet. It's been nice to have people to talk to. Quite often when I stream, I don't have anyone that actually watches, or if there is, there's like a couple of people, but they can't make it to so many of my streams because they work such awkward hours. And also the fact that I stream at really awkward hours doesn't help either. Pardon me, but the last couple of times, Boom and Cross have made it. And I'm gonna be having to stop the stream soon anyway, because my friend finally woke up. Okay, I'm gonna put my gun down because it feels weird having my gun drawn in a place that's this calm.
Skippy should live by his name and skip on down to my store.
Okay. Hi. Why does this place look equal parts hotel and junk sale?
Well, hello. Do you like Nuka-Cola? Don't be silly. Of course you do.
You look like you could lose some weight. From your pockets.
Ha 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 ha, fuck you.
Ah, a customer. Here to peruse or buy? Either way, prepare your eyes for a feast of the senses, huh? A spectacle like no other. Oh, I got a bit carried away, didn't I? Forgot to properly introduce myself. Giuseppe della Ripa, at your service. Tradesman and curio collector. Welcome to Giuseppe's Curio.
Of the newest cola sensation, Nuka-Cola Quantum.
What is it you do
Buy,
here?
sell, trade, and count. I'm a collector of oddities and eccentricities, and I sell those eccentricities for the right price. Perhaps I might have something to your liking.
His voice sounds familiar somehow, and I'm not sure where from. Where are you from?
Oh, I've called many places home. Clarksburg, New York, now Appalachia, I guess. But none ring truer in my heart than the home. Italia! Ah, I believe in your language it is simply Italy. I was born there. I remember very little.
Oh,
There's
bless
still
you.
a connection. I think there's something that binds you to where your
How are you
ancestors
doing anyway, Okuri?
It may not make sense if you've been raised in a place your family has always had roots in. Ah, don't mind me. I'm just rambling at this point. What makes it worse is knowing I can never go back.
Nathan was just here as well.
That.
But he's been quiet for a little bit after talking about churros.
Who knows what it looks like now?
Oh, bless him.
You walk past and see a sparkle at the edge of your vision. Maybe it's a dusty mirror or a long-forgotten urn. A decades-old music box. That's a curio. Fame and fortune. Or maybe just fortune. Perhaps neither. It's easier to earn money than to search for what you're really looking for. Let's just say I'm looking for some things I've lost that may be found again. I don't know if I can find them definitively, but it is worth the risk. Do come back.
Oh, that was drift. I did not mean to.
My lord. I have books upon books of riddles. They keep a man entertained. Besides, it's a good conversation starter. You have only ever seen me in the distance. Never up close. Look in any direction, and I will be there. What am I?
The horizon. I got that without even having options.
The horizon. Forever in the distance. No matter how far you walk, you will never reach it.
Nothing cleans the gears like an ice-cold Nuka-Cola.
I guess I could buy a Nuka-Cola.
Exclusive to the White Spring, early release bottles of the newest cola sensation, Nuka-Cola Quantum.
My favorite recipe.
Looking for something different? We have regional flavors you won't find this side of Nuka World.
An abundance of trinkets
Cherry,
for sale,
cola.
available for your
Of course, the
perusal.
Quantum is the most expensive. They have
Maybe
Nuka
not
Wild, though.
Nothing cleans the gears like an ice-cold Nuka-Cola.
I think it's Nuka Dark that had the alcohol in it.
The world runs on caps. You do well to remember that.
Feeling fruity? Try Nuka Cherry, Grape, or Orange.
I'll grab a grape.
These responders must really have a game plan. Where they're always putting about.
Haven't been sleeping well lately. Maybe I should try counting sheep instead of stamps.
These robots sure make my job easier.
Oh, there's responders here. Oh, okay. Did not notice until now.
I wouldn't want to be Rocker. I never thought a single person could be spread so thin.
Sorry, now's not a good time. I've got a lot on my mind.
Oh.
Wow, they've really gotten set up here.
Oh god, they have. There are so many people. We've got a raider in here as well. What is this? Good
What?
neighbor? Okay, I'm just gonna leave him for now because I don't want to say the wrong thing
May
here,
I interest
but...
you in wine, beer, and or spirits? Guests are welcome to.
I should check
Cleaning this place up?
God, there are so many people here. I'm gonna have fun talking to everybody.
Now that that's settled,
Well,
did Miss
not
Rocker have any other
specifically
requests
asked,
I could
but-
help with?
Can
Go
not
on, dear.
everybody
You
try
know
to
I'm
talk to
thrilled
me?
to help if I can.
Well,
At the same
she
time?
did mention needing some help with something for the clinic.
Ah, I see. Certainly.
And Sophie's starting her donation drive today.
The lovely Miss Wagner's
Hmm.
charitable efforts, yes.
I hadn't forgotten.
Oh, and Esme's got something going on in the kitchen she could use a hand with.
Well, I shall certainly see what I can do about that. I'm sure I can arrange some assistance in these matters.
But there are so many things going on.
Sorry, I'm not much for conversation. Allison talked my ear off.
Well, hello, darling. A pleasure to meet another guest of our fine establishment. I am Orlando, your host and management liaison. If you'll pardon me for just one moment. That will be all. Please give my regards to Ms. Rucker. If you are here for leisure, I regret to inform you that our regular resort activities are temporarily unavailable. However, if you are here for the refuge and the fine work of the lovely responders, I am delighted to welcome you on their behalf.
The White Springs decor is refined and decadent.
I'm gonna talk to you next time. I'm gonna do what I came here to do and look at this poster, and then I think I'm gonna leave the stream here because I really need to make the dinner before it gets too dark, because the lights do not currently work in our kitchen. Everything else works, but the lights don't work, and lately I've been having to make dinner in the dark because I've been leaving it way too late, so... The Rose Room. Atomic fun, cocktails, and music. Okay, I guess that's a thing that I can do now. Alright, I am gonna leave this stream here. This was really fun. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I'm trying to get into a bit of a routine. But for some reason, every time there is an update for this game, it doesn't want to download it properly. It keeps saying that I need more memory. But I am getting a external hard drive for the PlayStation soon, so that shouldn't be as much of an issue anymore. But really, when it comes to being able to stream, it just depends on my chronic fatigue and if I've got any medical appointments that I need to make for obvious reasons. But anyway, I hope I will see you guys not tomorrow but the day after, and yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Good night, beautiful nerds.